I feel like I've heard about Hello Hamlet, like, the moment I started theater at Rice. Like, it's been this sort of looming force in the background.
How do you describe Hello Hamlet?
It's, I don't know, it's deceptively tricky to answer that question. It's a parody musical rendition of Hamlet with, show tunes from all over the Broadway canon and some movie musicals. There's a number of Disney songs in there.
It's what you would call a jukebox musical, which means it takes songs from already existing musicals and it parodies them with some lyric changes. And so we've had a lot of fun just kind of looking at the original choreography for the musicals, for the different songs, and kind of trying to base our choreo on those original musicals to harken back to them even more.
I mean, at its core, it's just a love letter to theater. That's really what it is. And so it's all of these things coming together to just be a total romp.
It's put on every 4 years, and it was supposed to be put on in the spring of 2020. But since COVID hit March 2020, they had to push it back to the fall of 2020, which so happened to be the first semester of my freshman year.
It was so weird. We had like green screens rigged up in our rooms, and we were adjusting our cameras. It was a whole thing, yeah. And it was like really impressive what they were able to be pulling off. But it's cool to be getting like basically, in some ways, a brand new experience by getting to do like the full show in person.
This year, I think the really big difference is the director and the writing team did a bunch of collaborations in making sure to make the play and just Shakespeare in general more inclusive of people that don't fit into the gender binary, which I think is really cool. We did complete race-blind and gender-blind castings.
It is by far one of the biggest undertakings that student-run Rice Theater has had. I know in my time here, I think in the past few years as well, especially as we're getting back into it from recovering from COVID and getting more people interested, we have, I want to say, at least 40, 50 people involved, which is huge amounts of numbers.
They have a writing team, which has written all the script, all the new lyrics. It's my job to set those lyrics to music and then teach that to the performers. So I'm doing all of the vocal arrangements.
I'm the pit orchestra conductor, which means I've been organizing who's playing in the pit, and I've been conducting rehearsals, and during the show I'll be leading the orchestra as well.
It's difficult not to mention all of the hard work that's gone into Hello Hamlet. I mean, there have been like countless rehearsals with the actors. There's a full production team and a pit orchestra that has spent just an insane amount of time on this production.
I've easily spent over 100 hours into the show. It's been a huge passion project of mine over the past year.
Being able to work with people and see something come together like this is just so fulfilling and fun. It
only happens once every 4 years, so you only get one chance to see it.
There's a little bit for everyone. There's live orchestra, so if you like live music, you can come support your friends in that. There's funny jokes, there's good dancing of all different kinds. It's just a fun night.
People should come see it because it's one of Rice's oldest traditions. It almost dates back to Beer Bike. It's that old. It's a very celebrated tradition that so many generations of Rice alums and Weissmen have been a part of. And if you didn't have the opportunity to be in it, you could at least give yourself the honor of watching it.
I think it'll be a great show.